RobTop just dropped a bunch of new major Geometry Dash news over on Reddit in the AMA that was hosted a few days ago. It was just revealed that we might be getting new thumbnail previews for levels, and that the replay system is apparently already complete. We'll also be getting icon kits, but there's also so much more than this, so let's jump straight into it and go over everything that RobTop discussed. Something I'm sure many of us would love to have included into the game is being able to pause a platformer level and continue it at another time, potentially even after the game has been closed. Thankfully, we now know that RobTop is looking into how to implement this feature into the game. However, we don't know yet when it will be added into Geometry Dash. So this is the most info we've gotten so far about the map, except for the screenshots we've gotten. But what we know so far about it is that it consists of a bunch of user platformer levels that players can progress through at their own pace, similar to how the tower works. Now, we don't know much about the difficulty of these platformer levels, or how many there'll be, but it seems to be a lot. And we do know that there'll be a bunch of hidden secrets, chests, new shops, and more that will be hidden throughout the map for us to find. This is probably one of my favourite features of Update 2.21. If this is also your favourite feature, then please leave a comment. Okay, this comment by RobTop is giving us some insight into how long each update will take to release. It appears that we'll be getting a new update every 6 months, obviously much smaller updates than Update 2.2. The reason why 2.2 took so long to release was because RobTop kept adding more and more features suggested by the community. However, it appears that RobTop will be more strict from now on, meaning updates should be released much more quicker. Now, something that was removed from Geometry Dash a long time ago now was the replay system, and ever since many of us have wanted it back. So thankfully we now know that RobTop has actually been working on the replay system, and it's actually already complete, with it being in its final testing stage. Since it's so close to being finalized, I assume this feature will be released in Update 2.21, or if we are lucky, RobTop will enable it at some point during the current 2.2 update. This next comment from RobTop is unfortunate for console players, as it's confirmed with the current game engine used to create Geometry Dash is very old and has very little support for console. There's also no plans for Geometry Dash to be released on console, at least not for a very long time, as RobTop would have to put in a lot of work or change game engines most likely. If RobTop grows a team for developing Geometry Dash in the future, then maybe we'll have a chance for Geometry Dash to be modified to work on console. So this is a really cool feature, and that is having thumbnail previews for levels. For me at least, there's been plenty of times this feature would have proven to be useful. RobTop hasn't started implementing this feature yet, however it appears it's something he really wants to do, and he has mentioned that this is a feature that will hopefully be added in soon. Okay, this could be really helpful and interesting for the editor, and that is having a game mode trigger, so portals don't need to be used. RobTop says this feature would be easy to add, and it seems like it'll be a feature we'll be getting in the near future. Now, having a look at map packs, it appears that the current ones that are in the game at the moment are staying for good, with RobTop trying to find alternative newer ways to earn achievement rewards from them. So we'll be getting icon kits pretty soon according to RobTop. I assume icon kits would work by saving your chosen icons with their colours, glow effects, trails, and depth effects. This would be a pretty cool feature, as there are so many icons currently in Geometry Dash, and for a lot of people it would be so much easier to just switch between icon kits rather than going through the trouble of looking for all the icons and selecting everything again. And maybe to unlock new slots for icon kits, you have to earn them in a similar way you earn icons currently. But we'll have to wait and see on how RobTop decides to implement this feature. And also a setting for randomly changing icon kits daily, or each time a level is played, would be a really cool addition to icon kits. Although we're not getting live multiplayer in Geometry Dash when Versus mode releases, RobTop seems to really want to add live multiplayer into the game still, and so does most of the community. He says that it'll take a lot of work to implement, and I believe that if RobTop decides to hire people and builds up a dev team for Geometry Dash, then live multiplayer might be easier to implement and arrive way sooner. It looks like we're getting custom key bindings into Update 2.21 instead of Update 2.3 now. Custom key bindings would be a super useful feature for any Geometry Dash player, whether they are playing a level or using the level editor. However, we're going to have to wait a bit longer for key bindings to use in the level editor. Hey everyone, I thought I would just interrupt this video quickly to mention that liking this video and subscribing would really help out this channel and would be much appreciated by me. Okay, back to the video. A recent topic mainly as of update 2.2 is the current rating system. There are clearly many older levels that have outdated difficulties, and I would like to mention that the current demon platformer levels I believe will soon not feel like demon levels anymore. As people get used to platformer mode, these levels will become much easier to beat. I think it would also be good if platformer levels had their own set of difficulties, as an extreme demon for a normal level is much harder than an extreme demon in platformer mode. It seems like later down the road we'll be getting global ranks displayed on player profiles, with the examples being Creator, Lunar rank, Demon rank, and more. This definitely would be a fun feature to include by having more player stats, leaderboards, and ranks. However, this is something we probably won't see for a while, and probably we won't get it until at least after update 2.3. So RobTop is making a new spin-off game after update 2.2. He hasn't really started working on this game yet, however it is planned to be released around December of this year. We can assume that this game will involve and show off new features from update 2.21, and maybe even newer features from update 2.3. Also, it appears this game will include platformer levels, or at least the light version of Geometry Dash might instead get these platformer levels. But I'm sure we'll be getting more updates about this game soon as we get closer to the end of this year. RobTop said he will be creating a second YouTube channel, most likely to share with us videos of examples and requested tutorials. We will most likely get to see a lot of short sneak peeks and new features showcased on this channel. Also, RobTop is going to be doing some more streaming, taking in more community suggestions as he finishes getting the 2.2 and 2.21 updates stable. This is a great way for him to engage more with the community and take in player feedback and suggestions. I'm sure many of us would be excited to join these streams. Anyway, that's about it for this video. Please leave a comment of your favorite feature that RobTop mentioned. I'll say my favorite feature is the map. I also have a Discord server if anyone is interested in joining. I share all new Geometry Dash update news and announce when my next video is released. There's also a place to chat and a place to share your level for others to see. Alright, that's about everything. Thanks for watching.